Okay. Last class, we discussed about the causes for the French Revolution. That means we completed Unit 1. Okay. So the French society, there was a division, means they were divided into estates, and only the members of the third estates needed to pay. The financial condition of France was not good during this time. Okay, there was an empty treasure, and um, Louis XVI decided to increase the taxes. Louis XVI, the king of France, the monarch, decided to increase the taxes. That all things we discussed in the last class. And the role of middle class. Okay, a new powerful group emerged during the 18th century, were termed as middle class. They were the members from the third estate. This middle class means the middle class were the members of the third estate. Okay, and they become powerful and rich by doing overseas trade and manufacturing silk, clothes, etc. Okay, and even though the members of the third estate, they reacted before against the food scarcity and the injustice rule of Louis the king, but they failed in their means because there was no one to, means there was no proper leadership, and they lacked the means, means they were very poor, so they can't resist them properly. But this time, a section of people from the middle class, they began to be powerful. Okay, and they demanded that no group in the society should be privileged by birth. Okay, instead, a person's social status must depend on his merit. Not only the manufacturers, they were also educated persons also for their educated persons. Children, my audio is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Melvin?
Ma'am, it is slow.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
We can hear, but the voice is some low.
Oh no. Let me see. Okay, children. Now, what about now?
Now it is
Okay,
clear.
ma'am.
Okay. So, children, middle class. Okay. Anjida, can you tell me the role of middle class in French Revolution? Who are they? Middle class, role of middle class. Come on. Anjida Beni. I think her audio, I think her video has some problem. Rose Sebi? Rose? Yes. Come on.
In the middle class, they were big businessmen, landless laborers.
Role of middle class. I am asking not the division of the society. I am asking the role of middle class in French Revolution. How they influence the people of France during this time.
In the 18th century,
Yes.
manufacturers and since they needed professions, they said that they demanded the society where everyone
Should treat equally. Okay, children, is that point is clear to you all?
Yes.
Role of middle class?
Yes.
Adidev, can you tell me a brief summary of that one?
Ma'am, in in middle class, the lawyers and philosophers, the educated persons,
Yeah.
was against the increased taxes and
Yes.
the price rated of bread, the
Yeah.
staple food.
Yeah.
So they made articles and other things, and they read these to others who were not educated and
Yeah.
cannot read, and made them understand how important the
Yeah. Very good.
thing
Very
is.
good. There was an emergence of a group of people that were termed as middle class. Okay, there were manufacturers, businessmen. Not only this type, they also educated people. Okay, and they demanded that a society means they demanded a society where everyone means all people should be treated as equal. Okay, and they were against the complete and the divine right of the monarch. Okay, so these third estate members, we know that mostly they were poor people, peasants, common people were there. Among them, one section of people become powerful to represent the third estate people. Okay, is it clear, children? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the next is the role of philosophers that Adidev just talked about it. Philosophers like John Locke, Montesquieu, and Rousseau. Okay, they gave their ideas to the people and they inspired the people of France. Okay, can you tell me, Hein Steve, can you tell me the name of the book written by John Locke? Hein Steve, can you tell me? Come on.
Ma'am, I don't get it.
You don't get it. Lolita,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell me the book written by John Locke?
Spirit of
Is it Spirit of Laws?
No, ma'am.
No.
Yeah, tell me. Come on.
Two treaties of government.
Yes, two treaties of government. Who told the answer?
Rajat,
Hadi.
Emperor Jodh.
Children, I have told you which all portions we covered. Just go through the portion. Unless it is not possible for you to study history, means it is too vast. It's not able for you to study for one day, means within one
Ma'am,
day. Or
your
2
sound
days.
is very low.
Yes.
Your sound is very low.
Just let me close the door. Sorry for the interruption. Power failure was here. Okay. See, children, Yes, two treatises of government by John Locke. Okay, the book written by John Locke, it is Two Treatises of Government. In this book, he completely refutes the doctrine of the absolute, the divine and the absolute right of monarch. Okay, and the book by Rousseau. Can you tell me?
The social contract.
The
Social contract. Okay, in this book he proposed, okay, it's a system of government or like a social contract between the government and their representative. That means like a democratic form of government as we are following now. Okay, and the other one, Montesquieu, the spirit of the laws. Okay, he proposed a division of power among the different organs of the government. That means legislative, executive, and judiciary. Okay, so all these ideas encouraged the people of France. Okay, and during this time, I have told you, we discussed about the 13 American colonies. They gained their independence from Britain. Do you remember that? France helped 13 American colonies for their independence. Okay, and
Yes, ma'am.
when they got their independence, they drafted their constitution, which guarantees individual rights. Okay, 13 American colonies, when they got independence, after that, they drafted a constitution which guaranteed individual right. That means every individual is free and they had their own means freedom. Okay, that also inspired the people of France very much. Okay, and he told that all these ideas were discussed and widely populated among the people of France in the coffee saloons, shops, restaurants, and all. Okay, those who did not know to means read and write, they read aloud in the public places. Okay, so all these ideas give encouragement and inspired the people of France, and they set for the revolt. The people of the third estates, they set for the revolt. Okay, and again, Louis XVI, again he was trying to increase the taxes. Okay, that marked the beginning of the French Revolution. We are going to move to the next portion. Okay, and see children, for till that time, if the monarch alone could not decide, okay, to increase the taxes, okay, for that he needed to call a meeting of the Estate General. Okay, Estate General means that it's a political body which all three estates needed to send their representatives. Okay, Louis XVI, he decided to impose more taxes. He decided to impose further taxes on the people. For that, he needed to call an assembly of the Estate General. Estate General means that it is a political body which all three estates, that means third estate, first estate, second estate, all these estate members needed to send their representatives through voting. Okay, if we want to impose the taxes, he needed to, just a minute, let me open that PowerPoint. Okay, so he needed to, if he needed to impose the taxes, he need to call an assembly of the Estate General, and he called a meeting of this Estate General. Okay. Please wait. Let me open it. See children, listen here. In order to increase the taxes, okay, in order to increase the taxes, the king, okay, according to the old regime, a king could not make his will alone. If he wanted to impose taxes, he needed to call out an assembly of a state general. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the king, okay, he could not impose the taxes according to his will alone. Okay, for that, he needed to call an assembly of a state general. Okay, and a state general means that it is a political body to which the three estates needed to send their representatives. Okay, and on 5th May 1789, Louis XVI call out a meeting. Okay, call out a meeting of the estate general, and 300 members from each of the first and second estate, that means from the clergy and from the nobility, and 600 from the third estate, that means a total of 1200 representatives gathered for voting. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just listen over here. After that, you can write it. Okay. Just listen here, children. See, if the king wanted to impose the taxes, okay, he cannot do as his will alone, but he need to call a meeting of the estate general. Is it clear? He need to call a meeting of the estate general. And estate
Yes,
general,
ma'am.
what do you mean by estate general? It is a political body to which the three representatives send their, means three estates send their representatives. Okay, and for imposing more taxes, Louis XVI, which the date is, it is important, 5th May 1789, he called out a meeting of the estate general, and 300 from the first estate, 300 from the second estate, that means nobles, 600 members from the third estate, they all gathered in a hall for this meeting. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you note down the point. If the king wanted to impose taxes, he need to call a meeting of the assembly, means assembly of estate general. Estate general means that it is a political body to which the three estates send their representative. Okay, through voting. Okay, through voting they will decide the means implementation of the new bills or the taxes. And so Louis XVI, he called out an assembly and on 5th May 1789. And 300 members from first estate, first estate 300, represented by 300. Then again the second estate represented 300. 600 members from the third estate gathered, means total 1200 representatives gathered in a hall. And listen, till that time, it was a custom that each estate had only one vote. Okay, each estate had only one vote. Okay, so what will happen if each estate had one vote? Okay, can you tell me, can you guess and tell me what will happen there?
There will be only 3 votes.
Yeah, here the clergy and the nobles will together vote, right? Children?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
If each estate, that means the first estate, that means clergy, they had one vote, only one vote from means each estate. Okay, and the second estate will give one vote. So total it will be 2. Okay, naturally what they will do, children? Naturally they what will do? They will support. They will support. Tell me, dear.
They will support the first estate.
They will support the system. Means they needed to increase the taxes, or they needed to impose the taxes on the third estate members, right?
Yes. They will support the king.
Yes, they will support the king. Naturally, the first and the second estate members will support the king. Okay, and if they had one vote each, if each estate had only one vote, then the king will get 2 votes from the first and the second estate, but only 1 vote from
Third estate.
third estate. So naturally, the bill may be passed. The bill will be passed, right?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
this was the problem that time. But during this time, what happened to this one? I don't know. Let me share it again. And this time, yes, according to the principle of the monarch, each estate had only 1 vote. Okay, that means 1 from clergy, 1 from nobility, and 1 from the third estate. Okay, but the third estate this time they did not agree to this. They did not agree to this proposal, and they demanded that each member would have 1 vote. That means the the voting should be conducted to all members, and all the representatives, means which all representatives were there, they all needed to vote. Then how it will be, the proportion? See children, 600 from first and second estate.
എന്റെ ക്ലാസ് തുടങ്ങുള്ളൂ
Mute your audio.
5 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞ്
600 members from first and second estate, and 600 from the third estate. Do you understand?
Ma'am, it will become draw.
Yes.
Yes. Means it will be equal. Then mute your audio. I can hear some sound from your home.
Ma'am, not.
Okay, so 600 from clergy. This point, did you understand, my dear children?
Yes, ma'am.
See children, 300 from each estate. That means from clergy and the nobility, there are 600 members, and third estate members, there were total 600. Okay, so if the voting is done by all members, that means these 600 representatives voted. Okay, what will happen? It will be, the proportion will be equal. Okay, so naturally, what children, this board have some problem. I'm trying my maximum.
Ma'am, we can't hear you properly.
I don't know what happened to the audio. Anyway,
Your voice is
the
cracked.
class is going to end. Okay, anyway,
No
let me
problem.
clear this. Okay, so children, so this 600 and 600, but the king, they demanded that, the third estate demanded that each member would needed to vote. Okay, but we know that naturally the king rejected this proposal, and the third estate members walked out. The third estate members walked out from the hall. Okay, let me tell you the summary of what all things we have discussed here. If the king wanted to impose taxes, can you hear me now? Is it the
Yes,
audio
ma'am.
is clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So children, if he wanted to impose more taxes, the king could not make his own decision. Okay, he needed to call an assembly of the estate general. Estate general means that it is a political body which all representatives send their, which all estates send their representatives. Okay, and on 5th May 1789, Louis XVI called out a meeting of the estate general. Okay, and what does happen there? 300 members from the clergy, 300 members from the nobles, and 600 members from the third estate. They all gathered in a hall for voting. Okay, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
first and second estate members were seated. They were seated in 2 rows facing each other, but the members of the third estate, they needed to stand at the back. They needed to stand at the back side. Okay, and these third estate members, they were represented by the middle class people, those who were very rich and powerful. Okay, and it was a regular custom that each estate, till that time, it was a custom that each estate had only 1 vote. Okay, but this time, third estate members demanded that voting should be done in another way. They demanded that each one of them should need to get 1 vote. Okay, naturally, the king was against this proposal and he left, he was not ready to accept this proposal. So the third estate members walked out from the assembly hall. Okay, children, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children, when you come for the next class, read the first 2 paragraphs of the second unit. That means the outbreak of the, yes, I'm coming. The outbreak of the revolution.
Revolution.
Okay, and study also that book's name. Everything is important. I had sent you one summary of the first unit. Have you gone through it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is. If a question comes, what are the causes for the outbreak of the revolution? That answer you should have to write. It's a 5-mark answer. Okay, and I will send a detailed summary of the first unit today, including all
Yes,
other
ma'am.
points. Also, you have to read the text. Okay, children? Bye
Yes,
for
ma'am.
today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.